What's up, fam? Okay, so, 4th video. It's not the Larry one yet. I'm sorry. I promise it's coming. I know how bad you guys want it, and I promise you I'm getting my receipt. Oh, well, they're not here anymore, but my receipts are ready to go. It's just, I know how bad you guys want that video, so I am trying to make it the best possible video I can. And so, like, part of the reason that these videos are just me talking, like, nonstop, is, like, not just because I like to hear my own voice, but because I don't have an editing system. I have a webcam and the upload button on YouTube. So I'm looking into trying to get an editing system or an editing software, and I'm looking into trying to get a real camera, so I can make you guys good videos, like high quality videos, because I would love to be making better videos for you. But as I've said before, I'm in college and I'm broke as hell, so I'm working on it. But I promise the Larry video is coming. It will very likely be the next video. I can almost guarantee it will be. But this video is about the break. The break started! Everyone's terrified! Me included, me especially. So, yeah, what I'm gonna do for this video, basically, is I'm gonna reading the receipts off a receipt this time instead of my phone. I was writing these last night at work, and I had a great time. So, basically, I'm going to catch you guys up on what the narrative is for the moment, or what it's, looking like to be at the moment, and then I'm going to talk about what the break means and what I'm expecting during the break. Here's your favorite part of the video. I need to get, like a theme song or something, or, like, one of those ditties, right? Just for this section of the video. The disclaimer. Disclaimer, nothing I'm gonna say is fact, or, cold hard, truth, evidence, whatever. Everything is my theory, my interpretation of what I am seeing the narrative to be. So, take nothing I say at face value, take everything I say with a grain of salt, come up with your own theories, explanations, interpretations. I'm giving you what I got, and I want you to give back what you got. So let's do this. Okay. So, we left off last video, the last 2 videos were just me answering questions mostly. So, the last time we talked about the official narrative was the first video, and basically where we left off there was the Louis Naughty Boy fight on Twitter. So since then, a lot has happened. Big one. Zayn and Perry went to France. We, I believe, addressed that slightly. But yeah, Zayn and Perry were seen in France on holiday. They were posting all over Instagram. Zayn's family was with them. I believe Perry's mom was there as well. So, what's interesting about this is we got a Daily Mail article about Zayn and Perry being loved up in France. That's interesting, because, Daily Mail. Again. And there were more pictures credited to Flynet. I'll track those down, and I will link everything. Yeah, everything. Once again, making a second post, all the receipts will be linked. They'll be in the description. So please go check it out for yourself and see what you think. So yeah, Flynet came up again. So that's interesting. Another point that people want me to talk about is Zayn and Perry getting papped in France, because people keep bringing up the point that there is a law in France that you cannot photograph and publish photographs of people against their will. So basically that means the paparazzi could not photograph Zayn and Perry and Zayn's family and publish it unless A, they were being super ballsy and just decided to go against the law and hope nothing happened, or B, they were hired. Come up with your own interpretation, but I'm gonna go they were probably hired. By who? I don't know. Who keeps coming up? Daily Mail and Flynet. Who do we think Daily Mail and Flynet are attached to? Anyway, people want to know too about the Malik family posting pictures, because Zayn's sisters were posting pictures all over Instagram of them being on vacation. And I've kind of low-key talked about this a little bit, but I'm just gonna repeat this. Zayn has just dropped out of the biggest boy band in the world, supposedly to be a normal 22-year-old. He immediately goes on a high-key vacation with his fiancée and family, and it's all over social media. All over the media. Mm-mm. 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 If you were being normal, you would be lying low, because they know that all eyes are on Zayn right now. So, okay, so this is the issue that comes up with this, is people want to know, okay, so does that mean that the Malik family is in on the stunt? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I'm gonna say them posting all these pictures and stuff, when I think the logical thing would be to be lying low. I don't believe in coincidences. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know for sure that the family is participating in the stunt. You know? But I don't know. I don't think it's a coincidence. We're supposed to be seeing those pictures. I don't know. It's weird. I'm just making the point that it's weird. The Sun article. Where are we? I'm sorry. What have been our recurring themes here, people? Daily Mail, Flynet, The Sun. Once again, we have The Sun reporting exclusive stories. Okay. So the Sun article, yeah, once again, the boys are talking to the Sun, which is very interesting. Not something I believe they would have chosen on their own, because, again, not a good relationship with the Sun, but who has a good relationship with the Sun? Management. So, but despite them having this exclusive interview with the Sun and, you know, the pictures and everything, which, mind you, those pictures were adorable. Yeah, everyone looked super cute. I'm not buying it. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, because if you read because there was a section of the article that had a quote from each of the boys. Again, article will be linked below. And mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. The quotes were not, it was almost laughable to me how either falsified those quotes were, or how much they were, if those are direct quotes, in fact, they are very much, the boys are, they are saying what we are supposed to be hearing, basically, because they are the ones who, for the last 5 years, have been calling each other brothers, been saying that they're a family, that it's, you know, 5 or nothing, and this is their first interview where they're addressing the fact that they've lost their band member, their brother. Once again, according to the narrative, just like that. All they're saying is tour. It's the only thing they're talking about. Literally every single one of their quotes has something to do with tour or the 5th album. Except Liam's. It's a little interesting. So far, consistently, Liam's the only one who has been addressing Zayn. Interesting. Now, preface, because I know a lot of people are going to hop on this and say Ziam. And again, this is a question a lot of people have been asking me. A lot of people want to know where I stand on Ziam. I have not made up my mind yet, to be honest with you. Kate, please, I'm gonna plug her every video. Like, literally, if there's ever a video where there is not a Kate plug, please understand that, like, it's not actually me. I've been abducted and someone else is talking through my body. The fuck am I saying? Oh my god. Anyway, Kate plug. If you want to know about Zayn, go check out Kate. She has got receipts on receipts on receipts. I haven't really had a chance to look into them because I've been, like, so wrapped up in my side of what's going on. But I am planning to. I'm very much planning to do my research on Zayn. And maybe in a couple videos, I will be sitting here and be like, y'all, why did I ever not believe? Or maybe in a couple videos, I'll be sitting here being like, y'all, I don't believe, but you go ahead and believe. So, yeah, my stance on Zayn is, I don't know. I am very slowly, not slowly, but I am still transitioning out of believing in Zeri. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. But my point in all of that is, I do think it's very interesting that the only one who has directly addressed Zayn being gone has been Liam in the Twit Longer and in the article and on stage. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I will link it below. The video that came from Dubai. Yeah, it was the Dubai show. Of, so the girl holding up the sign that said, "Are you and Zany okay?" And Liam said, "We are okay, I promise you that." Daddy Direction still got us. So I really think that, but not just because it was cute and also potentially a Zayn moment, I think that was very important because I'm sure you guys have seen there have been article on article on article just all over the place trying to push this, the conflict narrative. Okay, so we got the article that said, that Louis called Zayn a coward. We have the article that said, Harry is upset because Zayn isn't returning his phone calls. Like, mind you, all of that sounds ridiculous. But they're there. You know, the articles are coming out. They're there. And I just think it's very important, you know, the only thing we can take at face value is what we are hearing, and even then we can't take that at face value, but we heard from one of the boys' own mouths that everything is okay. And I think that's super important. And guys, if nothing else, I think that's something that should make us hopeful. Because even if everything I have said, even if all of my theories are wrong, even if Zayn is not coming back, by the way, I fully still believe he will be back. But even if I'm wrong, I think what we really should care about more than anything is if everyone is okay. That's all I care about, honestly. I just want everyone to be okay. I want the boys to be okay. I want us to be okay. And Liam says they're good. So for the time being, I'm going to take that to heart. That makes me happy. So, that's cool. Next up, did I hit everything I wanted to hit there? Yes. Let's talk solo career and Naughty Boy. So they tried the Naughty Boy stunt with him dropping the demo. And people lost it. People got so angry. It was an overwhelmingly negative response. You know, I mean, there were plenty of people, who, me included, who were like, yo, that demo was fire. It wasn't, I mean, not fire like it was like, but like fire like I will sleep to that every night for the rest of my life. That song was beautiful, and I love it. But it was an overwhelmingly negative response. Everyone was pissed. And I think it's very interesting that ever since that happened, the solo rumors have kind of gone quiet. Interesting. Kind of like maybe they were testing to see what the response was, and the response was bad, so they stopped doing it. Maybe. I don't know. But I think that's very interesting. So, yeah. Naughty Boy also has been, you know, pretty quiet lately. He's been on Twitter. I haven't really been keeping up with his Twitter too much because, to be honest with you, I'm not that concerned with Naughty Boy at all. But yeah, I'm literally just pulled up his Twitter now. And yeah, there's not much there. He's not really pushing Zoddy like he was. He's still being super cryptic, but he's not pushing Zoddy. So who knows? But I think it's interesting that that narrative has kind of gone silent. And the narrative that is still alive and well is the narrative of conflict between the boys and Zayn and Perry. So, we'll see. Alright, so that's pretty much where we are on the current narrative. And now we're on break. In case you don't know, the way Otra is working this year is they hit all the countries, they hit Thailand, they hit Bangkok. Those aren't countries, I'm sorry. Or they are countries. They hit all these other places. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at geography, and I'm trying really hard to not sound problematic. So they hit a bunch of other places, and now they're going to take a 2-month break, and they're going to come back. They're going to do Europe, and they're going to do the US. And this 2-month break ain't going to be quiet. It is not going to be quiet, y'all. We are in day 1 of the break, and it has not been quiet yet. I do have notes that I wrote last night before any of this happened, and we'll talk about it. But I do want to point out, so far what we've gotten is Bill Maher or Maher or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't give a shit because he's a racist scumbag being a racist scumbag. So that was interesting. A lot of people actually have been asking me, they're like, oh, do you think that was on purpose? Do you think that was to contribute to the narrative? Here's the thing, guys. I really do appreciate you paying attention to everything and trying to connect the dots with everything. I think that's really important. But the other thing is sometimes you gotta realize when something... There's a great quote when it comes to... I don't know how familiar anyone, I believe, and if I am botching this, I'm sorry, but I believe it was Freud. When it comes to Freud and all that, sometimes a pipe is just a pipe. Sometimes a racist white old dude is a racist white old dude. So, I'm not going to worry about that. It was bullshit, and I think that we really need to show our support for Zayn and the Muslim community, and basically this entire group of people who are just blatantly believed to be terrorists by racist old white dudes who should not have any influence whatsoever, should not have an audience, should not be allowed to put their poison out into the masses, but they are. So I think we need to show our support there. Please and thank you. Let's do that. That's very important. But I'm not going to worry about it as far as what we're talking about, which is the narrative of whether or not this is a publicity stunt. It's not related. Cool. And then we've got Liam and Niall back in London, which I believe Zayn's in London too, right? Is that what we heard? Or not necessarily London, but the UK. I believe. Maybe. So that's interesting. And Louis and Harry are still in Dubai. Interesting! We'll discuss it in the Larry video. This is not the time. So, what I'm expecting during the break is Larry seating. Holy shit, there's going to be a lot of Larry seating. Now, this, I believe, is related to the stunt because, like I've said, basically, I think anything that is trying to draw attention to One Direction, keep their name in the headlines, is basically anything that is a scandal / controversial / keep their name in the headlines, that's related to the stunt because the whole point of the stunt is drawing attention to One Direction. I think we're in for a lot of Larry seating. I'm going to be real with you because the last break, oh my goodness, we got so much seating. Where are my receipts? Because, fuck. I really am so amused that I have actual receipts. Like, I think this is hilarious. I can't find my receipts right now. But we got so much Larry seating during the last break. We had Louis and Harry at, Harry's birthday party. We had Lairport. You know, we had articles. I'm sure there's more, but it's escaping me. But we are in for seeing. Absolutely. It's already started with Louis and Harry remaining in Dubai. In my opinion, I believe that's the fact that attention is being drawn to it, I believe is seeding. This is also gonna, I'll talk about this more in the Larry video. Are we gonna get the coming out? I don't have a damn clue. I don't have a damn clue. My instinct to say no, it would be too rushed, but honestly, 2 months is a long time, and we thought we were fine a month ago with everything, and now Zayn is gone, so who knows? It could happen. I also think there is high potential that we are in for a Zeri wedding, because they're pushing that like no one's business. We had a picture of Perry in a wedding dress. That's big. Do I think, if I'm operating under Zeri being a PR relationship, do I think they will go full out and do a stunt wedding? I don't know. To me, that seems like they're going way too far. And if we do see a wedding, even I will be like, okay, what's going on? But I really don't know. I have no idea how far these people are willing to push it. I don't know. And also, if Zayn and Perry do get married, who knows? Maybe it's real. I don't know. There's so much conflicting uncertainty there. So, are we going to see a wedding? I don't know. Are we going to see wedding seating? Absolutely. It already started. It's not going to stop. But I do still believe we're going to get a lot more cheating scandals. Because didn't we just get a third? I'm pretty sure. I have to go find it. But I'm pretty sure we just got a third cheating scandal. So, I do think the solo thing is going to go away. Now, what does that mean in terms of my original theory where the solo career was going to bring in solo music? Or an older audience? Oh, that's tough, because as much as I think they are trying to draw in an older audience, I think even without the solo career, it will still work, because no matter what, all of this drama is going to contribute to a rebrand, because it's drama. They're young, something that is directed to a young audience would not have this much drama surrounding it, basically. Drama is meant for an older audience. It's meant for people who like scandal. It's meant for people who like controversy. It's meant for an older audience. So as of right now, it feels like the whole solo thing is going away. It could very, very much flare back up again. But I think it's going away, but I think it will still work in terms of the rebrand if they get rid of the idea of the solo career. They're going to push the 5th album, as I'm sure you saw the tweets, everyone's goodbye tour tweets. Actually, not everyone's. I think it was Niall and Liam, and I don't think, not Louis, right? Nope, just Liam and Niall. So, yeah, they're pushing this 5th album thing hard. That's very interesting. I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen with the 5th album. I talked about it in an old video. Is Zayn going to be on the 5th album or not? That's one of those where only time will tell. There's not enough definitive information about it right now to be really constructing a solid theory. What there is enough evidence to be constructing a solid theory on is that Little Mix is going to be everywhere. They're going to be coming up like it's no one's business. If you follow them on Twitter, I'm sure that you have seen they've been tweeting like it's their damn job. Well, it is their damn job because their Twitter is probably run by a member of management. Anyway, but they're tweeting like no one's business. They are bringing all the attention in. They're tweeting stuff like 2015 is going to be our year, Mixers. Hey, quick thing, not coming at Mixers. Guys, support your band, love your band. I think your band's great. I have your band's album. I think they're great. But I'm talking about the terms of this narrative right now. Little Mix is gonna be everywhere. They're gonna be pushing them, and getting everyone in the world to pay attention to Little Mix. So if and when the Zeri, whatever happens with Zeri, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a breakup, it could work either way. No matter what it ends up being, everyone's gonna know who Little Mix is at that point. And anything else? Oh! Post-break, whole new Otra. I'm telling you, you bet your ass it's gonna be a whole new show. Otra 1.0, what we just had, that was not Otra, that was Where We Are 2.0. And a lot of people agree with me. It was the same show as Where We Are Tour. It was the same set, essentially. They changed a little bit. It was the same set list. It was the same choreography. There was, like, little tweaks. It was not a new tour, okay? So I think we are expecting be ready for something brand new. For real. I think we're going to have an entirely different show. Because I think what they were doing was they were bringing Where We Are, with the first half of Otra, they were bringing Where We Are Tour to the people who never got it. And now they're bringing Otra to the... This is going to sound horrifically problematic. And please understand, this isn't my opinion. This is what I'm interpreting is what is a belief based on the narrative. I think now they're going to bring Otra to the people who matter. Because their biggest focus, I think, when it comes to sales and all that kind of thing is definitely Europe and the US, because that's where the boys are from, not the US, but that's their main demographic, as far as I can tell. So I think they're going to be pushing the second half of Otra in these countries, also because these are the countries where the ticket sales were in the fucking toilet. Because all the countries they've done so far, a lot of those countries they've either never had One Direction there before, or they haven't had One Direction in a very long time. So, of course, their ticket sales were great, because, people are desperate to see them. The US and Europe, we just had Where We Are Tour, like, at the end of summer. So, it was really close together. So, yeah, a lot of people didn't buy tickets this time around, and they need those ticket sales. So I really think that they're going to push a new show. I think there's going to be a shit ton of songs from 4 that we didn't have in the first half of Otra. I don't think they're going to change the set very much, because I think that's very difficult to do once they've set the tour in motion. But I mean, they have 2 months, who knows? But yeah, I think we have a whole new tour waiting for us. We'll find out. So that's all the receipts I got. Can I crumple it? No, I'm not going to crumple it. I should save it, just in case. So those are my receipts for now. This is where we are in the narrative. Folks, in my mind, still a stunt. Still a stunt. Nothing has changed my mind yet. Could something happen in the very near future, like as in tomorrow, as in an hour from now, to change my mind? Absolutely. I could always be wrong. My mind could always be changed. But right now, we're still going. It's still a stunt. That's, I think, everything I gotta say. Larry video is coming so soon, guys. So soon. I promise. I know how bad you want it. I'm trying my best. Yeah. Keep up the amazing work. Keep it up. Y'all, the conversation is on fire right now. Even people who don't believe in my theories and don't believe that this is a stunt, they're talking about it too, which is so important. I'm so proud of everybody. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that the conversation is being had. I'm so happy that people are talking. I'm so happy that people are coming to their own conclusions, even conflicting conclusions with mine. This is amazing. This is amazing. I have never seen the One Direction fandom this, invested and this, thoughtful, and this is incredible. This is so amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. You guys are blowing me away. And speaking of blowing me away, I just want to say, oh my god, thank you so much for all the support. You guys are insane. Thank you for all the Twitter followers. Thank you for all the views. The first video hit 160,000 views. Oh my god. Like, that's like 3 stadiums of people. Holy shit. So thank you guys so much. Even if you're not agreeing with what I'm saying, the fact that you're watching and you're thinking is amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for talking about this. Thank you for keeping the conversation alive. And thank you for being such a rad-ass fan of this band. Because if you're watching these videos and you're disagreeing or agreeing with me, it means you care. And that's awesome. I think that's freaking great. Just a quick thing on that note, guys. I'm, as you can see, I love when people disagree. I think it's awesome because it creates more conversation. This is my thing. If you guys are disagreeing with each other or with me, don't get angry. Don't get pissed. Don't get mad. Don't get defensive. Get thoughtful. Talk more, you know? And please don't fight each other. And especially, this is a big thing I just want to throw out there because I've been seeing it a lot lately. Don't fight each other on my behalf. Please. Please. It's not necessary. I don't want you guys fighting each other. If people are hating on me, it's fine. It's okay. 1, I'm a big girl. I can take it. 2, if they're hating on me, it's probably because they disagree with me. And if they disagree with me, I want to talk. I want to have the conversation. I want to hear their opinions. It's cool. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it, and I don't want you guys getting in fights and like coming at each other's necks over me, especially. Unnecessary, not worth it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for caring enough about me to try and defend me. That's amazing, and like, thank you so much, but you don't have to, and I don't want you guys fighting. So, cool, I think I'm about to this is about to be the second longest video. It was supposed to be the third. It's the second now, because I just went over. But that's everything I gotta say. Thanks so much for listening to me talk. Keep the conversation going. Again, send questions to my Ask FM. Just clarification, I don't answer them there. What I do on Ask FM is I go through, I read the questions, and I collect them, and then I try to address them in videos. So send your questions to my Ask FM. Please go read the receipts that I will be posting below and come up with your own opinions, and then let's talk about it. Hit me up on Twitter, BradfordBoy2K15. I love you guys so, so, so much. Hold on tight. This break is going to be wild. I love you. Talk to you soon.